Oh, baby, you got what I need. But you say he's just a friend. You say he's just a friend. Oh, baby, you got what I need. Oh, we're back on that again. Good morning from this wet and cloudy Friday morning. Happy Friday. The gateway to the weekend. How are you doing? I'm under an umbrella and on my way to work. It's 4:48 a.m. in the morning. First thing, how are you? Welcome to Live and Learn, the morning. Take two. Welcome to Live and Learn, the morning gratitude show, here from our Boston mobile studios, here in Boston, Massachusetts, hub of the multiverse. That's right, Waka Waka. Oh boy. This is Live and Learn, the morning gratitude show. It's August 1st, 2025. The first day of August. Are your bills paid? Are your rent paid? You send in your mortgage, your car payments. Was that a small, what was that? Maybe it was some kind of wolverine or badger. All I saw was a shadow, a profile, low to the ground, and mobile. Quadrupedic. What are you going on about, Sully? I'm going on about gratitude. This is Live and Learn, the morning gratitude show. Sorry for the, it's a little, the finsta in here. Finsta's a Yiddish word, it's a little dark in here. Oh, okay, can't you open up a window? You know, open up the shades a bit, maybe turn on, you light a candle. It's a little finsta in here. We'll have to talk to the cameraman and the executive producer later about the sus production qualities of today's episode. It's Friday, it's Live and Learn, the morning gratitude show, where I start off my morning with a gratitude list. I start off this gratitude list that I've been doing every day for mostly 6 years now. And it's had the biggest impact positively on my life than anything else I've tried. I start this gratitude list off with what I refer to as the patented Sully Foundation system, patent pending. And let's get to it. And I only start off my list with this, foundation. I keep adding to it all day long. I do. I am grateful for my family, my friends, my faith, my freedom, my health, my union job, a good night's sleep, a solid breakfast, the peace that comes from being a single man my age, my sobriety, in whatever form that takes today, with its highs and lows, its wins and losses, its peaks and valleys, it's the road that I'm on. And also, I'm most grateful for the United States military, all the active service members, all the veterans, and especially those who paid the ultimate price. Thank you for preserving our culture, our way of life, our borders, our nation, this American way, this American dream that people still, by hook or by crook, and that we have an immigration crisis to prove it, that people still want this American dream. It's still the best country in the world. And whoever doesn't say so is a filthy commie. Maybe a fascist. We're going to get there, fascists. We are. Because on Fridays, we do a little segment called Apolitically Incorrect Friday. That's right. What is Apolitically Incorrect Friday? Well, I used to have a very big political acumen. I used to be very interested, informed. I used to read the daily paper, the last page of the first section of the paper always contained the opinion, the editorial opinion page, the op-ed page. That's where the journalists and guest writers, such as politicians and things, can take pros and con views of certain hot topics and actually share opinions. Something that journalism has really I know, have failed in the past 20 years in the days of infotainment, propaganda, and weaponizing news. I'm in the cheap seats. I see that. Sorry. And today's episode is called Sydney Sweeney, Libtards versus Magats, round whatever. Yeah. So Apolitically Incorrect is about, the news and all this political shit. And I really don't care. I have a bemused interest in it. It's fodder for content. But besides that, it's just I just don't care anymore. I've other things to care about. I've shifted my focus to other things. So buttons, his ma says. Sydney Sweeney, the beautiful, natural blonde, blue-eyed, curvy, buxom, beautiful, 27-year-old American movie starlet. She's a sensation. She's that sweeping across the nation. And American Eagle is a manufacturer of fashion and blue jeans, kind of like Levi's or the Gap. They're selling blue jeans, man. And so they hired Ms. Sweeney to be their spokesperson. And so they have, and what they really do is they accentuate all the things that we like about Miss Sweeney: her beauty, her natural beauty, her natural bust size. She's got a natural bosom. Those are not implants. She's got a cute little butt. And she's fixing a Mustang car. That's what she's known for. She learned how to fix cars, so she can fix cars. She's kind of hot. And she's pretty hot because she's really hot. And she's what we call based. Based is, how to define, what does based mean? Based means, well, you might be red-pilled. You're pretty much opposite of progressive lefty Democrat talking lines. And, but it also runs the risk of being just, grouped in some weird monoculture of far-right, conservative, Republican thought line. So here comes the bus. And that's the danger of all this grouping of, I'm trying to juggle my stuff. Please excuse me. I need to get my coffee. Oh, my wet umbrella is now lying against my thigh. Oh, I'm going to feel clammy later. Oh, I hope it's starting to itch. Oh, I'm going to need some kind of salve or an unguent. What the fuck is he going on about? So Sydney Sweeney, beautiful, blonde, natural blonde, blue eyes. And there's the joke that Sydney Sweeney's got great genes. And, of course, there's the pun of genetics. Because she's a natural beauty, you know what I mean? And it's a pun. Thank you. Good morning. How are you?
Good, thank you.
Awesome. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday to you. Even though it's a rainy one.
The lawn needs a drink, and after work I do too.
Yep, exactly. Sounds like a plan.
That's exactly it. Oh boy. Now it's all foggy in here with the camera. I know. I'm sorry about that. That kind of worked. So yeah, Sydney Sweeney. She is taking a lot of heat from blue-haired, septum nose ring wearing, college overeducated women on TikTok, and like, remember, I don't think there's that many people out there doing it. They're just amplified, and they make themselves kind of a target when, like, you stand up and like you say this kind of stuff. Oh, this is Nazi propaganda. Oh, this is fascism. And I'm like, I don't think you really even know what fascism means. I'm pretty sure that most progressive lefty Democrats, when they're over-defining and lumping things into, places that they can manage and judge and use as leverage when they say, oh, fascism. I think they really know what fascism really means. And which is ironic because they're coming off as the super smart, I know better than you, let me run the world for you undereducated rabble that need better direction, and you're all mind criminals. Huh? God bless. Have a good weekend. All right. Hello, puppy. Guy that's a good dog owner. He's taking his dog for a walk in the rain at 5 a.m. Because the dog needs to go, So Sydney Sweeney. So the Libtards are at it again. Oh, geez, they're trying to weaponize a Blue Jeans commercial with the pretty girl. Because the past 10 years, there's been the body positive thing. There's been Dylan Mulvaney. There's been all of this stuff that just doesn't sell product to your average American consumer. And it's this whole drive of, hey, we need to reprogram America's tastes. And it's just not sticking. It's just not selling. So, guess what? Companies like American Eagle and even Dunkin' Donuts at this point, who made their own kind of version, starring a very handsome young man, did their own based commercial. And they're getting all this heat from lefty lunatics, blue-haired land whales with the bull ring through their septum. Why is it always nose rings? It's beyond correlation. Maybe causation is the correlation. But yeah, so Sydney Sweeney apparently, because her initials are SS, and that's a Nazi thing. I'm like, holy shit. Buenos dias! Here we go. No problem. Good morning. Yeah, exactly. It's all evil propaganda. Yeah. I mean, and these people think they're fit to lead the free world. I'm in the radical far middle, and I disagree with all of that stuff. I mean, having body positive people that can't look under a mammal's tail to understand what role they play, that mammal plays in the reproductive thing of let's go. That's a good idea. Hold on 1 second, kids. Whoa, no. Uh-oh. I bound up my thing. Okay, that's the ceiling of the train station. There we go. Hello again, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, Damen and Herren. Oh, don't say that. That's like, it's a Nazi dog whistle. It's ridiculous. And how am I supposed to take you people seriously I love people. I think that, I would really like it if you could be a little serious about stuff and give me a cause I can help you with, or even a candidate that I can support. I mean, Christ, you have to make it so hard. You're unlikable. Let's salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we've watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? All right, let's get it on. Happy Friday. Sydney Sweeney. Beautiful young woman. Apparently the Antichrist. And Nazi propaganda. But yeah, I mean, like, it's Libtards versus Magats. Once again, it's... Holy shit. I mean, it's a Blue Jeans commercial. Jeez. And nobody should be showing that Brooke Shields Calvin Klein commercial from 1980. Seriously. Why? She was 14 years old when she shot that. May have been 15. She was definitely 15 years old in 1980. She was born in 1965. I believe May of 1965. So whenever that was shot versus whenever it was released, but she was Epstein Island age. I mean, yeah, people are bringing up like previous, ads, or Cindy Crawford ads of the late 80s and early 90s. Wow. It's a celebration of classic beauty. And of course, ugly women, unlikable, insufferable, ugly women don't like the likable, pleasant Sydney Sweeney, a pretty girl that guys want to be around. I mean, it's Mean Girl shit. This is a lot of feminine energy. This is what happens when, hey, women wanted a place at the table. Well, shit. Well, now we have to deal with their bullshit. I think now I'm to the point where it's like, maybe we need two separate tables. Maybe we need, a bit more segregation between the sexes. I mean, I don't know. I don't have answers. All I have are more questions. And I'm not a misogynist. I love women. Heck, the most important woman in my life, passed away 1 year ago yesterday, my mom. I just, I'm besides myself with grief and coping.
But first, drink.
I don't know. I don't have answers. All I have are more questions. And but I don't watch TV. I only have seen this advertisement because it's in the outrage cycle. And how many people are actually really pissed off at it? I bet it's just very few. And these are just the amplified voices that we see on social media and online. And it's the result of doom scrolling and the result of because engagement equals metrics. And metrics are the things that fuel perhaps your ads and your ads and your algorithms. I mean, that's cui bono. Who's profiting from this? But also it's like fascism. Fascism is often, I ask Brock, because I know history. I'm a history buff. I mean, ask Grok a thing or two. Ask Grok to define fascism and, like, where it came from. What were the ideological things. And if you look at fascism, it was strictly a European thing based a lot on 19th century German philosophies. And it was about a dissatisfaction of the age that it was leading up to, especially post-World War One. And fascism has actually a very small window. I mean, the last true fascist government, I believe it was Generalissimo Franco in Spain, and when he died in 1975, that was it for that. But Italy, that lasted about 20 years. Germany, that lasted for about 15 years, 1933 to 1945. And they did so much damage in 13 years. I mean, but fascism is supposed to be the opposite of communism and Stalinism. Fascism is about, first of all, fascism is about stifling dissent. And that's something that the left has been doing for over a decade. Seriously. So who is the real fascist? Will the real Benito Mussolini please stand up? Please stand up. Please stand up. Would the please stand up? These are just strictly 20th century words. I mean, what's next? Like, the Democrats are going to start complaining about carpetbaggers and scallywags. Oh, those carpetbaggers and scallywags are trying to change everything, those Republicans. Why? I don't think they should use those words because, you'd have to do some history and look, what did they talk? What's a scallywag? What's a carpetbagger? Why did the Democrats mad at them? That's called post-U.S. Civil War Reconstruction down south. Look it up. But it's just as valid to be like, hey, you're a fascist. Oh, you're a Nazi. Well, you're a scallywag. You're a carpetbagger. Huh? Political terms that just don't fit modernity or what's going on now. Don't these new things deserve the respect of their own accurate labels? Like, I saw this interview with a star of a Marvel movie, the guy who played Ben Grimm, the Thing, the rock guy, he's the big guy, the tank. And he's in an interview with Pedro Pascal, the very progressive cover boy, and a leading star. He's like the lefty progressive modern reboot of Burt Reynolds. The Timu ripoff of it, yeah. None of the charm, none of the allure, none of the testosterone, none of the machismo, none of the charisma. But there he is, all the same, with his talking point. So I forget his name, but the guy who played the Thing, Ben Grimm, says, "Oh yeah, I'd like to throw a couple of fascists into space." And this is an interview about a movie made for the general audience on, like, in just a general. This is how the word fascist has, like, matriculated into definitely one side of the aisle. When somebody uses the word fascist, you can tell that they're not center, you can tell that they're not right or even far right. It's always something from the left. When someone uses the word based, they're probably more center middle, center right to far right. Yeah, sure. I can see that. But I mean, as soon as someone starts using fascist, oh, you have college debt, don't you? What time is it? Oh, we got 3 minutes until the train gets here. Oh, my future ex-wife. No, I'm just kidding. Leave the girl alone. Or have the courage and go ask her out. I should just bring her flowers one day. She's like, hey, happy Friday. Have a good one. Nah, I mean, who does that anymore? This is why men don't approach women, because everything is creepy, because this is progressive feminist mindsets. Everything's fascist. Hitting on women's fascist or something, or it's Nazi, or it's creepy, or it's predatory. Everything's like just lumped into labels. That for your convenience, for your smart think, against our dummy think. But yeah, Sydney Sweeney, fascist. That's Nazi propaganda. They're selling blue jeans. It was supposed to be clever. It was a pun. I mean, just... and they're threatened by that. Of course they're threatened by that because we worked so hard over the past 10 years to readjust beauty standards and to stop objectifying women. Sorry, women objectify men. Women objectify women. It's just a human thing to do. That's why these things are fiction and they're models. It's because they have a different beauty and a different allure. They don't look like regular people, typical people, normal people. You want that? Go to church. Go to the mall. Go to Home Depot, a Lowe's, or I was going to say Circuit City, but that's just showing my age. I mean, go look at the normal people out there. Go ride the subway, like what I'm doing right now. You'll see plenty of typical people, plenty of body positive people, pear-shaped like me. Plenty of the It used to be that, Hollywood and Madison Avenue would have these beautiful, classically beautiful people, fit, in shape, that could sing, dance, and act. And, because you don't see people like this every day. And people like to look at pretty things. And why do ugly people want to destroy beautiful things? To make themselves feel better, to give themselves a sense of control and power and the satisfaction. And so like, oh yeah, we've worked so hard to readjust beauty standards. No, you didn't. You literally been lying to yourselves and you're trying to sell us on something that we're just not buying. Well, here comes the train. Awesome. Mind the yellow platform line, please. Alrighty. Awesome. Let's ride the rails. Alrighty. Well, that's been apolitically incorrect today. For this Friday, Sydney Sweeney, buy some blue jeans, look at some pretty girls with blue eyes, natural blonde hair, giant knockers, pert little cute butt that can fix a car better than me.
Next stop, Quincy Center.
And feel threatened by her. Jeez. I mean, and you want me to be on your side and vote for what you want to vote for and think that you're fit for leadership to protect our country and our culture and our nation and our borders, our way of life. Good luck with that. The best you can do is come back to Earth and give us some candidates that we can actually root for. Give us, some things that we can actually meet in the middle. That's not going to happen. I don't believe that lefty progressives have any intention of coexistence. And you got to follow through with that thought. And that's why I believe in something called dark forest theory. I mean, if they don't want to coexist with you, what do you think they want to do with you? Let you reproduce? Let you hand down your ideology that they hate to another generation? Talk about fascists, eh? Huh? Talk about atrocity. Well, who are the real fascists? Look it up yourself. Look up fascism. Look up words. See, that word really doesn't fit. I don't think you know what you're talking about. I don't think you know how to use this word. I think you're just perpetuating mis and disinformation. Maybe you should be silenced and everyone who's adjacent to you.
Entering.
Does that sound familiar? Because that's dissent, and squashing dissent is a quality of fascism. It is. And it's actually top of the list. All right. God bless, namaste, good luck, have a great weekend. See you tomorrow on Wes is Thinking Critical, 10 a.m. U.S. Eastern. We'll have my show, the Super Sully Sunday stream, 3 p.m. Sundays, live, U.S. Eastern. And any hijinks I get into the way, I'll let you know. All right, God bless, namaste, good luck, and we'll see you with more videos. Bye-bye.